Hello everyone, Tony here. Today we're gonna be taking a look at what happened on Hungaroring. This is one of those tracks that is quite technical in the middle of it. And we had some unexpected things going on in this race. So let's get going. And we started off and I have a better acceleration as the lights go out, and I've made a position or two at that point. But now we see someone gets punted and we make up even more positions. We started from P8. Let's see what happened actually. That McLaren, red McLaren, went in the back of BMW, and in the process they collected a Porsche as well. But back to the racing. It is pretty interesting track, to be honest, and it's easy to get it wrong, especially for me. I'm a rookie. I don't claim to be a highly skilled driver, but anyway, from P8 to P4, I believe. It's strange how ACC updates the standings that you can see on the left side. It takes a bit of time for it to update, but yeah, we're P4 at this point. This chicane is pretty difficult to take. It's easy to mess it up, and so yeah, I mean, at this point I was really happy about being in P4. I think my best ever finish before this was P8, I think. Maybe not. I'm not too sure. But I've never been P4. That I know for sure. So I'm excited at this point to be in such higher up positions. I see that BMW is behind me, and I need to defend, especially on these long straights. And one thing that I noticed on this straight is that it's really hard to take advantage of slipstream and make a move in turn one, but that BMW does make a move. I had better exit slightly than him, but still he's hanging out on the inside. I give him plenty of space and I let him go, actually. And we dropped to P5. It ain't that bad though. Being P5 is completely fine, but I much prefer the P4. You know, my mission at this point is to stick close to this BMW. And if there's gonna be any opportunities to take advantage of, I want to be close enough to him to make a move. But everyone in here is quite fast. They're not like really fast, but as I've said, I'm a rookie, so you know, everyone's fast compared to me, I think. But so this BMW creates a gap between us. I need to be closer than that to have a slipstream, or and there's actually another BMW behind me, worrying, I know, but the race must go on. So after 2 laps, I'm in P5, and I would have been happy finishing P5, whatever. But you know how it goes. We prefer a P4. Like on this track, I find that few turns are really enjoyable. Like for example, turn 4, I think it is the one that we're approaching. Like this one. Oh yeah, look at that. I make a mistake, and that BMW that was behind me, he comes in, takes advantage of my mistake. And so as I was saying, that turn, the T4, turn 4, is rather tricky. I have races where I can go through there no problems, like perfect line, like 10 times in a row, 15 times in a row. And there's some other times I can never manage to go through there fine even once. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I made a mistake, lost another position, and now I am down to P6. I have some breathing room behind. The P7 is almost 2 seconds away from me, but at some point I was P4 in the race, so I feel a little down, you know, as I should. They are faster than me, but you know, to the point where I know I can compete with them if I keep my composure, my cool. And one thing that I've noticed in these online races is that number one priority is not to make any huge mistakes, like not to spin out, not to get into crash. Like if someone is aggressive, I'd rather like if someone bomb dives me and I know they're about to bomb dive, I'd rather let them do it and lose time in the process than you know, do what I'm supposed to do and take the corner as I would normally would. In that scenario, he's gonna take me out of the race. You know, I will lose like 20 seconds or something, and my car's gonna be not working properly. So what I've figured out is sometimes it's all about survival and making sure that you don't have those big moments, and you can take advantage of other people having those big crashes. So safety is number one priority for me, for the most part. Although not to say that I'm extremely safe driver. I've done some stupid stuff myself, so you know. Anyway, at this point I noticed that P7 has made some time. They were 2 seconds away from me, now they're just under a second, 9/10 away from me. So I'm worried about losing another position, but if you watch this till the end, there's gonna be some good stuff, I promise. Right? So at this point, I'm noticing that BMW in front of me is making some mistakes, but I'm also making mistakes, so I can never punish him because I'm always too far away from him to punish him for his mistakes, you know. And I'm just trying to keep my composure, trying to do my lines. Get close to him, but it's a tough race. I mean, Hungaroring is not, I wouldn't say it's an easy track. Like this turn, for example, it's really, I've never managed to get that turn right, I don't think. And on the exit of the last turn, you should be really careful not to give it too much gas, because you can go sideways pretty easily. Again, BMW going a bit wide. I'm close to him, but not close enough to make a position and get myself to P5. And it's been 5 laps already. We're doing fine, I would say. This turn, this time around I went there no problem. On this turn, if you touch that inside curb, the white curb that I did, it can throw you off pretty easily. I did touch it, but at the same time I slowed down because of that, because I didn't want it to affect me too much. So that's how it works. If you touch that curb on the inside, you gotta lift off a little bit too much to not have a crash. And we are about to punish this BMW. No, I backed off. I didn't feel that I was fast enough there to make a move. We're hanging out on his rear, not too far away from him. Hopefully we'll get a good exit here. And let's see. He's kind of all over the place, but kind of fast as well. So I don't know what's up with this guy. I'm still in P6, mind you. I'm still not pressured by the Lamborghini behind. So that's nice. Oh, that was not nice. But there you go. There's a BMW that was in P4. Let's see what happened to it. Oh yeah, he took too much curb on that turn 3. If you take too much curb, that's what happens. You need to take a little bit of curb there, but not too much. And that BMW did just about that. So we got promoted to P5 because of it. And remember what I was saying earlier, you just need to stay away from getting into trouble, and you will be good. See, I didn't trouble myself too much, and now I got promoted to P5 because other people make mistakes, right? And you want to capitalize on that. So back to P5. So we fast forward few laps, not much has changed. As you can see, that BMW is still in front of us, still we're in P5. And the gap between us and BMW in front is just over a second, 1.1 second to be exact. Again, he's making mistakes, but I'm not fast enough to catch him. So we've done, at this point, we've done 10 laps. This is our 11th lap. We're about to finish 11th lap. And what's going on around here? There's two cars parked on the grass. That BMW almost collected us, but let's see what happened between those two. Ah yeah, the classic mistake of not reacting to the car braking in front of you fast enough, and because of that we've made 2 positions. Again, stay out of trouble. You're gonna make up positions. Even if you're not fast enough, you're gonna make up some positions. So I am very excited at this point to be in P3. After such a roller coaster of a race, we still got a bit of time left in this race, so not everything is done yet. That BMW in front on the left goes in front of us, and we lose position. And that Mercedes is approaching us quite fast, but he's not fast enough to make a move on turn 4. But he's hanging in there, so I don't want to lose another position at this point. I must defend this position as much as I can. I need that P4 finish. I really do. I cannot let this opportunity go. So I don't know what happened there. with the Mercedes. He fell back, but he's coming back, I think. And that Mercedes is pretty fast. Don't make no mistakes. They can easily overtake us if we're not on our A game, sort of say. So we probably at this point have like 3 more laps to go, 2 more laps, 3 more laps, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I've started from P8. I qualified to P8 in this race. I went to P4 on the first lap, then gradually dropped to P6. Then back to P4 because of the collision between BMW and the Mercedes. And now we are in P4. So we've been all over the place in this race. And can we at least keep the P4 is the question right now. And again, that Mercedes behind us is a little strange. They're very fast compared to me, but sometimes we gain like a huge amount on them and they fall off. So I don't know what's going on with them at this point. And whatever's going on with them, I'm happy with it because he's my rival. So as long as he's behind me, I'll be a happy man. I'm covering the inside here. I need to have a good exit. I cannot let him sit in my slipstream and go for an overtake on turn 1. But he's far behind, so I can comfortably take turn 1 at this point. The BMWs, the 2 BMWs in front of me, they're kind of pulling away from me, which is sad to see. But again, I'll be happy to take P4 in this race. I've never finished in such a good place before. And look at that Mercedes behind me. You can see it in the mirror. He's just on me. He's aggressive, and at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, I need to concentrate. I cannot let him get in my head. I cannot let myself make a mistake here. I need to perform to the best of my abilities. Talking about best of my abilities, what kind of line was that? But yeah, as I say, I'm a rookie, so I'm not ashamed to admit that. And is the Mercedes going on the inside? Yes, he is, but I can have the inside line through this turn, and something happened with the BMWs in front of us, so that's another position made. Let's see what actually happened. And it's the same classic old mistake, not reacting to the car braking fast enough. And because of that, this BMW was not as fast on the straight because of that accident, so I go in front of him, but I spin. There was a contact and I was very mad, but from looking at this clip right here, I think I just let them, I opened the door for them, and yeah, it was just not very clever of me to open the door for them as much as I did and let them overtake me there, and I'm not too sure if who's to blame for that accident. I guess it would have been like if it was judged by the stewards, it would have been a racing incident, because I don't think I would blame any of my opponents for that, or the Mercedes who actually touched me. And at the same time, if I'm to blame, I already spun, so that's a penalty for me in and of itself. And at this point, something's going on with the BMWs, and I make 2 positions just like that. I noticed that they were going on each other like really aggressively, and the BMW on the left side comes across, wipes the other BMW, and the Mercedes has nowhere to go, so there I am. I take 2 positions in a matter of like a second right there, and now I get promoted to P3, and at this point I'm like shaking, I'm nervous, I'm going crazy, but at the same time I'm calming myself down. I don't want to make no mistakes, I need to stay concentrated, I need to stay on point. And there you go, that concludes our race, and we finished in P3. What an amazing race this was. This was my first ever podium finish. Thank you all for watching, by the way.